Hey, come I show you how to crochet this pretty sweater. For the materials we will need yarn, and today I'm using Robin yarn chunky, and we will need 3 for the primary colors and 2 for white. Okay, so yeah, these are the yarns that I'm using. For red, it's the dark shade of red. Okay, and then we will need a 4.5 millimeter hook. It's 4.5 millimeter hook, and then we will need a tape measure and scissors. Okay, so let's get started. So these are my client's measurements. For the back we have 18 inches, for the length we have 28 inches, and for the armhole we have 15 inches, and then for the sleeve length we have 21 inches. So now we are going to start from this part. We are going to work this part first, the body part first. So the body has 2 sides, the front and the back. So we're going to work one side and then we will work the other side. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to work one side, and the chain that we're going to make will be running from here to here. You understand? Yeah, so let's get started. Okay, let me show you. I have this part, the one panel that I've already worked, and this is how it looks like. Yeah, so I began with black on this sweater. This is my right side. So on the other panel I'm going to start with green. Okay, so that when I arrange them this way, these colors will align. Yeah, green will be with green and black will align with black. I hope you understand. So we make a slip knot. I showed you like that. You adjust and you make a long chain. So I have my long chain of 80 stitches. So I'll go ahead to confirm. It's supposed to give me 28, remember? Okay, so yeah, 28 unstretched. Okay, so I will add 1 inch for turning chain. Okay, so 1 for turning chain, and then I start with the hem. I always start with the hem, you know that, yeah? So we start with ribbing. So we slip stitch 7 slip stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So then we continue with the body. The body consists of single crochets. So this sweater is going to have 3 colors, 3 Kenyan flag colors. And for these 3 colors, we have to make sure that they are equal. Yeah, they are equal. So my client's back is 18 inches, right? And normally for my neck, the neck part, I usually assume for it to be 6 inches or 7. So him having 18 inches, I'll just divide by 3. 18 divided by 3, and then that will give me 6. So the 6 will be for each color, right? For this color, for these primary colors. And then 1, we will add 1 more inch, so 1. So for the weight, you'll be doing one inch, okay? The weight that will be separating these colors. So you just do 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. So go ahead and finish up to this point, then when I come back I'll show you what to do next. So I'm here again. We work in the last stitch and then chain 1 and return. So from here going forward we're going to be working in back loops. Remember the first stitch we work in 2 loops to get even finishing, okay? So we work in 2 loops and then going forward we work in these loops, back loops only, okay? Back loops. Yeah, so that's how you work this row. So I'll leave you to go ahead and complete up to this point, then we will finish up the ribbing with you, okay? So here we finish with the ribbing. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. It's always important to confirm the stitches before you assume, okay? So at the end of the row you chain 1 and then you turn. And then you work 7 slip stitches again. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then you continue with single crochets like that in back loops. Yeah, so go ahead and complete to this point and then we turn one more time and then I'll leave you to finish it up, okay? So I'm here, we work again in the last stitches and then you chain 1 and then you turn 2 loops again, then back loops going forward. So that's the pattern for this sweater. I'll leave you to go ahead and complete this row and then complete the rest of the green part, okay? So for my green, it has 10 ridges, these ridges, 10 ridges, and that gives me 6 inches. So I don't know which one you'll be working with, but I'll complete mine and then when I come back we will be attaching white, okay? So I'm back with my green part done. So we can count the ridges with you. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So there are 10 ridges. Yeah, and this gives me 6 inches. So we join the weight. So weight, we're going to work only 3 rows. 1 2 3 4 4 rounds. We're going to work 4 rounds only. And then you turn and then so you continue working in back loops like this. Yeah, so work your way to this point. Actually you can work to this point and then I'll meet you here. Okay, so at this point you finish up with slip stitches. You make sure while attaching a new color you attach from your right side, because if you attach from the wrong side, this is what your right side will look like. See, this is how it's supposed to look like. So go ahead and work this row up, then come down, then come up again. On the fourth row, it's when we will leave now our neck allowance, our neck hole. Yeah. On my fourth row of white, and so this is what I have. It's 1 inch. So I'm going to cut this yarn and then I will attach red. So you just cut and then we attach red. Sorry. So you attach red. Yeah. And then you turn. So work up to this point, then I'll meet you here. Okay. So I'm right here. We finish up with slip stitches. And then I leave you to go ahead and work this part because the pattern is still the same. So we are definitely repeating the same thing. Yeah. So here we are here. So I'll leave you to go ahead and complete this part up to this point. And then when I come, we will be attaching white and then we continue up to this part and then we complete with the rest. Yeah. So these are how many ridges? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then there is the attaching one. Then there is, yeah, the total of 9. Okay. So we have the red part done. I'm going to attach white, similar to this, and then I'll extend this part and work to this part, and then I'll attach black. Okay. So work your way down up to this point and then come up again. Then when you reach this point, we will do an extension similar to this one. Okay. So now we do an extension. Remember we left here 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. So we chain 3 more stitches here, 1, 2, and 3. Then we add a turning chain. Okay, so then we turn our work and we continue working single crochets. So this is how it looks like. So go on and finish this and then come back to this point so that we can attach black. Okay, so here again I'm just going to cut the white yarn and then I attach black. You chain one and then so you turn. So this is it for this part. I mean, I'm showing you up to this point because the remaining part you can just complete. You'll make the same rows as this side. You complete to this part, and then when I come back, we will be joining the two. We will be joining these two parts. Okay. So I'm done working on my two panels. So I'll just go ahead to confirm the measurements. Remember, my client's back was 18 and it's for a month, so men normally don't like bigger allowances. So this is giving me 19, yeah, 19.5. Yeah, so men don't love their sweaters to fall on their shoulders. Yeah, so that's why you have to get the exact measurements for the width of their sweaters. Okay, so now we join the two panels together, right sides facing right side, facing each other. Right side, so right side they should face each other like this. Yeah, you see this and this is the right side, this is the right side, so they have to face each other like this. And then you measure where the armhole should stop. I mean, should, yeah, should, it's supposed to be 7.5 because his arm circumference was 15. So here, so I'm going to join up to this point and I'll do the same on the other side. And then after I'm done joining, I'll work single crochet here first and then I'll join them together. Yeah, so when I'm done joining here and then joining the sleeves, I'll come back, we attach now the sleeves. Okay, so guys, I'm here. I have already attached this side as I said, and then worked one sleeve, this. So I'm going to work another sleeve with you. The other sleeve, I'm going to work it with you. I've already attached my sides. See, this is how it looks like. And yeah, I have my starting chain here. So first of all, you have to make sure that these colors, this green, red and black, are equal, and the weights also, they are equal, they measure the same. So in order to achieve that, you have to count these stitches, and decide how many you want weight to have. So you count the stitches and then you divide. So in my case, weight is only taking up 4 stitches on the wall, 4 here and then 4 this side, and then the rest I'm dividing by 3. So each color is getting 12 stitches. So that's how I got this perfect sleeve. Yeah, so we go ahead and make a chain of 60. My client's arm length was 21 inches, so I'm going to make a chain that will be equivalent to 21 inches. So we'll make a long chain. Okay, so guys, this is my chain of 60. I'll just go ahead and confirm. So I have a total of 22 inches. So this will shrink and give me 21. So first you chain 1, which is our turning chain, and then you work 8 slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 slip stitches. 8 slip stitches, and then you continue with single crochet. Now this is the sleeve we are working. This is the cuff. Yeah, this part. So now we work this part the same way we've been working the body. Okay, so we continue with single crochets all through to the end. So continue up to this point, and then I'll meet you here to show you how to attach here. Okay, so guys, I'm at the end here, and now we attach. So if you have a stitch marker, you mark your last stitch, because when you turn, you're supposed to start from the stitch that you marked. So you attach twice here. So that's 1, and then in the next stitch, that's 2, and then you turn. You see, so when you turn, you're starting to work from this stitch that you marked. Yeah, so you just remove your stitch marker like that. Sorry. And then you continue working in back loops now. So work all the way up to this point, and then I'll show you how to do a reduction of the cuff, because we want it to be this small. Yeah, so here we work in the last stitch of single crochet like that, and then instead of finishing up with the slip stitches, we are going to turn, because we want to make a reduction. And then when you turn, you're not chaining 1. Okay, normally when we turn, we chain 1, but in this case we're not chaining anything. So you turn, and then in the very first stitch, this stitch, you work a single crochet, in 2 loops, and then you continue now working in back loops like that. Okay, so go ahead and continue. Go ahead and finish to this point, and then I'll meet you here to show you again how to attach on the border. So at the end again, work in my last stitch, and then I'll mark it like that. Yeah, so then you attach in the first stitch on the body like that, then again another stitch you attach like that, and then you turn. Then this is the first stitch that you're working in when you turn, so you remove the marker, and then you continue like that. So go ahead and work again up to this point so that I show you how to finish up a reduction. So I'm here. Now we work in 2 loops. Yeah, like that, and then we continue. We finish up with slip stitches like that. Okay, at the end of the row you chain 1, and then you turn. So then you start with slip stitches, and then single crochets. So the point of making a reduction is so that our cuff can fit our wrist. Okay, so I'll leave you to go ahead and complete this color, this green color. Okay, so you go ahead and work 5 ridges for green. These are how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there are 5, and then there is the attaching part. So go ahead and work 5 ridges. These are the ridges that I'm talking about. If you can count this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, and then we attach white. Okay, back, and I have my 5 ridges, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I've already cut the yarn, so I'm going to attach white. So now you attach white like that, then chain 1, so you start from the very first stitch, back slip stitches, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you continue with single crochets. Like this, and then continue up to this point. Again, attaching is the same. So attaching is the same, but continue up to this point, and then I attach with you, and I leave you to go ahead and complete the rest of the sleeve. Okay, so we attach the body. That's one, and then two. So then we turn. Then we start from this stitch. So go ahead and work up to this point so that we can do another reduction. So the reduction part is you work full row, and then when you turn you work a reduction, and then you complete, then you come full row, a reduction, you interchange. So it's full row reduction, full row reduction. See, so we work in our last stitch of single crochet, and then we turn. So this is the pattern. Now you go ahead and complete up to this point, and then when you turn and complete this reduction, now you attach red. Yeah, and then for red you work another 5 ridges, 1 2 3 4 5, and then you attach white. So white you only work 2 ridges. It's this, and then when you turn, actually it's 1 ridge. It's 1 ridge visible. It's this. Yeah, it's 1 ridge. Yeah, this is the joining part. So for the white you only work 1 ridge. So you work, attach, then come back, then you work again, you attach, and then when you turn you attach another color. Okay, so guys, I'm done working on the sleeve. You can see, and I've already turned it out inside out. I want to attach it together, the sides together. I hope my client's hand will pass here. Yep, I hope it will pass. So now we join these 2 panels to these 2 sides together, and I want to show you how to join in a way that when you turn, it won't be looking funny since these colors are not the same. So work this, let me join one like that. Okay, so now you see this part has front loop and back loop, and then this has also this has front loop and back loop. So now you're going to work from this, the one that is away from you, you're going to work from its back loop, I mean front loop, like this. So you pass your yarn through there, and then you insert your hook in the back loop of the other part, and then you pull the loop, and then you chain 1. So you pass it, you hook, and then you pull the loop, and then you insert the hook in the back loop of the other side, then you pull the loop, and then chain 1. You get one more time. So you insert, yeah, and then you pass your hook here, and then you chain one like that. Chain one, chain one, yeah. So that's how you achieve a clean seam. Yeah, very clean seam with two different colors. Then you chain one. Okay, so we do it one more time. You insert in the front loop, and then back loop, you pull the loop, chain one. So if this is the method that you're using to join, good for you, because now your work will look clean. Taka kama yenye ni ready made, zile za machine made. So go ahead and join the whole of it up to this point, and then when I come back we will be working the neck. Okay, see, this is how the seam looks like. Very clean. Very neat. Okay, now we work the neck. Okay, so we attach the neck. So the neck I'll be working with black only. So you attach from here, any corner. It's either here or the other side. Okay, so you attach. You insert your hook. You insert your hook like this. So then you make a slip knot. And then you make a chain of your desired stitches. Okay, so for me I'm going to make a chain of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I think I'll work with 6. Yeah, because this is long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 5, 6, 7. So 7 is my turning chain, and then I'm going to work slip stitches all through in back loops. Okay, so you work slip stitches. So the attachment method is the same as the one we've been using on the sleeves. So you attach one loop, one stitch and another, and then you turn, and then you continue in back loops. Chain one, and then you turn. You attach 1, 2, and then turn. Chain 1, turn, attach. So let me teach you a secret. Sometimes when you're working your neck, you find out that you've left a bigger space here, in a way that when you're finished working, when you put on the sweater, the neck is supposed to, to be tight, not too tight though, but now you find out that it's leaving spaces, and most people don't like that. So if you ever find yourself in a situation like that, you make reductions here. Say you can decide to attach here, and then you skip this space, and then you attach here like that. So that way you will have made a reduction. So that means the neck will be pulled together so that it can be tight to fit. Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and complete the rest of this part up to this point, and then you sew it together, or you attach it together, and then that will be it for this sweater. And now it's done. So I hope you enjoyed making it. I hope you enjoyed making it. Let me finish mine, and then I'll show you. Subscribe for more tutorials. Okay. Bye.